black, all demonetized. Recently, a bunch of YouTubers have been coming forward and pleading with YouTube to stop taking their money away. And a lot of big channels, mainly that do reactions, voiceovers, or faceless content, have either lost their channels completely or can no longer make money from them. And there's a pretty simple explanation to it. YouTube's AI review system. So whenever somebody uploads a new YouTube video, instead of a human going through watching the video and flagging them for incidents where there are hate speech, violence, misconduct against children, etc., YouTube has, for a while now, let artificial intelligence do this job completely, analyzing titles, thumbnails, descriptions, and the transcripts of every video that's uploaded. But the problem is, it's still incredibly faulty, and a certain demographic of people almost seem to be targeted the most. But the race thing isn't the narrative I'm pushing this video. I'm going to give you guys the facts and you can think for yourself. The channels I posted in the beginning of the video and the channels that are getting hit most by this review system are the reaction channels or faceless channels. The only thing these channels have in common is that they are commentary channels. So the YouTuber Zephyr, with over 700,000 subscribers, actually dropped a video about this problem 3 days ago. Got his second channel demonetized for misleading family content, which is defined as content that intentionally or unintentionally could attract young minors and families, but contains mature themes such as sexual content or violence. Yeah, but the problem is when you go to actually upload a video on YouTube, you guys can see it right here, there's an option to select made for kids or not made for kids. And Zephyr showed in his own video that he clicks that video every single time he uploads.
Every single one of my videos on this entire channel says the video is not made for kids, on both that channel and this channel. I don't know how from there you could get misleading family content and remove me from the partnership program.
So really there should be no confusion there on YouTube's part. But even if we give YouTube the benefit of the doubt, because Zephyr does have thumbnails with Thanos and Spider-Man and, you know what I mean, I guess kids shows you could call it, there are other channels that do more to make it clear that their content is not for child consumption. For example, your girl Tunes. If we look at her channel, a little over 80,000 subscribers, you can see here that a lot of her videos have this stamp on the side, parental advisory, explicit content. She also got hit with the misleading family content thing. And the thing is, YouTube has also been doing this thing where it's demonetizing people for reusing content, which is pretty much when you upload somebody else's videos and you add nothing to it or you just add an AI voice over it. But in Tunes' video, she has clips from like anywhere from 15 to 30 different cartoons and shit. So the AI really doesn't have much excuse to say that she's just reusing content and adding nothing to it. And even if that was the case, that's not the reason why she was demonetized. But to play devil's advocate, her face isn't really on screen a lot of the time, so even though her voice doesn't sound anything like what an AI would, I guess it could be argued that YouTube is doing its best to try and filter through AI content. But I got something for that too. Real deal, true to definition reactors like TSO Sage, They Slept on Sage, at almost 200,000 subscribers, does actual reaction content. Now if you look here, his face is in every single one of his videos, but guess what they also hit him for? Misleading family content as well. And if you look at his videos, he also hits that exact same button right here. No, content is not made for kids. But he's demonetized and has to wait 90 days before he can get paid from his YouTube again. So for the last month, he's not getting paid. For the last 2 months, actually, he might not get paid for the next 90 days. Now, YouTube is a lot of people's way to pay rent. This is how they pay their bills. This is their livelihood, something that they put years and years of effort and time behind. Putting the responsibility of people's livelihood in the hands of an AI is absolutely ridiculous. Some of these people not only have families that they're providing for, but they have teams. They have editors, script writers, thumbnail designers, clippers for streams. More people are being affected by this laziness on YouTube's part than you would initially think. And something that's very weird and could be considered alarming on YouTube's part as well is the fact that when it's called out publicly about possible racial motives, it then coincidentally fixes that problem within a short period of time. Take Cory Kenshin, for example. Cory Kenshin is one of the biggest gaming YouTubers on the planet. So about 3 years ago, Cory Kenshin spoke about the fact that when he gets a video that goes really viral and it goes pretty much #1 trending, somehow it then gets age restricted, which stops it from being pushed to as many people, and it also stops him from being able to profit off of his work as much as he possibly could. Like, CPM is lower, less money.
What happened the last time I came back and I was #1 trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. Every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm #1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. These situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like, we can't let this black guy get too high up.
Now, if there was actually a reason to age restrict the video, there would be no complaint on anybody's part, right? Because we're all playing by the same rules. The problem comes when Cory Kenshin looks at his own video and then looks at the video of other people in his niche, and they didn't suffer similar consequences for playing the same game or from reacting to the same videos. Cory, after reaching out to the YouTube team multiple times, would come to the internet to expose the fact that he felt he was being mistreated based on pretty much the color of his skin. I mean, there was no other explanation, really. And doing that seemed to make YouTube actually respond pretty fast, and they removed the age restriction from his video. I mean, the damage was already done, but because of that whole fiasco, it made a lot of creators look at YouTube differently. By the way, I actually forgot to mention this part when I was initially recording, but Cory Kenshin has had this type of issues over multiple years for multiple different videos. This isn't just a one-off incident, as he really does try as much as possible not to pull the erase card, but after a repeated pattern of behavior, he couldn't help but bring the attention to the public. And when it comes to this demonetization of reaction channels, I definitely don't blame people looking at who exactly is getting demonetized. I just think at least it's very interesting, because yeah, some white YouTubers and non-black YouTubers 100% are getting demonetized, but pretty much everyone I've seen are literally faceless channels, or they run an AI channel or something. Their face isn't in the video while they're reacting. But as this issue becomes bigger and bigger and more people hear about it, I hope it puts enough pressure on YouTube to where they actually like figure this out. I've wrongly received copyright strikes in the last 30 days, and I know a bunch of other YouTubers who have also received copyright strikes and are having some videos cooked to shit. So hopefully this gets figured out. But what do y'all think in the comments down below? Do y'all think that YouTube just has a race problem, or do y'all think that this will probably just pass by as another one of the YouTube errors that will pass and just be forgotten? Appreciate every single one of y'all that stopped by the video, man. Y'all already know what to do, man. I love y'all for real. Y'all are helping a young nigga chase his dreams, man. Y'all already know what to do, man. So Syndicate, I'ma see y'all in the next one.